Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Brandon from Audio Addiction bringing you another reaction video. Of course, you already know I had to do a reaction to new Bilmuri track, Boutta Cashew. I am, first of all, the name of the song is awesome. But as most people know on the channel, I'm a huge Bill Murray fan. I love all of the stuff he's been putting out over the years, and have had the pleasure of interviewing him before. Hopefully, he'll come back on again soon. But yeah, I always love checking out his stuff. So I haven't listened to the new song. I've been patiently waiting to give this a listen. So we are, without further ado, going to get into the new song. Let me know what you think about Boutta Cashew. Would love to know down in the comments below. But without further ado, let's crank these hogs, baby.
The fuck is up, Murray Nation? It's your boy John, and I cannot wait to kick off 2023 with the fucking hottest banger we've ever written. This song is called Boutta Cashew. I hope you enjoy it. I love you guys. If you want to support me, please do buy some merch, because it really does help me live my dreams.
The boy.
Let's do this.
Oh!
Mental gymnastics, how you got me out of your head. Teach me your tactics.
All right.
How you got me off of your chest so fast. It's like your fingers just snap, and you're good, and I'm mad.
Ooh!
Let me know how you make it look so easy to let me go. Why won't you let me in on your secret? 'Cause I'm still picking up pieces. I need you to let me know. How did you get so cold?
Oh, so catchy.
Do you still have the poison on the tip of your tongue?
Ooh, what great melody.
Right through the fear inside the back of your lungs. Use your love as a weapon, so you get some leverage. Only care for a second while begging you to let me know how you make it look so easy to let me go. Why won't you let me in on your secret? 'Cause I'm still picking up pieces. I need you to let me know. How did you get so cold?
This is so catchy. This is awesome.
How did you get so
All right, all right. Feels very like Turnstile-esque. Ooh!
everything around me, and I feel darkness around me.
Oh my god. Way to hit me with that just brutal ending. I love it. Guys, that was Bill Murray's new track, Boutta Cashew. Oh, I don't even know what to say, man. I just love, I feel like most people know by this point, this is my favorite band. Arguably, probably top 10 favorite bands on my list. So I do probably have a pretty decent amount of bias, but I also feel like I can back that bias up by knowing that I have pretty much reviewed most of his musical catalog. I think the only ones I didn't review were not Goblin Hours, the one that previously dated this one, 400-pound back squat. I think that's the only one that I didn't review. There may be another one other than that, but I pretty much have reviewed most of his material now at this point. And so I feel like for my biases on Bill Murray, just being a fan for a long time, I think it's just for me, like seeing his growth from like Letters and Jaguar Shark, that era, to now, and kind of just like melding a whole bunch of different genres together always makes me excited to listen to his stuff because I think he always has an interesting way of incorporating different stylings into his music. And it almost feels like he's picking up influences as the songs kind of go on because I feel like with the Goblin Hours that was like pretty different, I would say. I mean, obviously there's still remnants of older Bill Murray albums made its way into Goblin Hours. I think that's pretty fair to say. But I do think that there is just melodically something different about this song. I really like the guitar riffs in this track, not only from like kind of the really big, like chunky guitar work, but also on that, I like the kind of like really twangy, like single coil guitar riffs, very like Corey Wong, like Wolfpack kind of inspired guitar work, which is really nice. I also feel like they're drawing some influence as well from like the band Camino in terms of like hooks and styling. And I know Spencer was on a previous track of theirs, Anabolic Spudsman, which would make sense in terms of that. But I just think that musically, in terms of the styling, it's just gotten better and better with each song. And I think that this one is equally as heavy, but also equally as catchy. Like the hooks on this track, really good. I would say the chorus is probably my favorite part of this of the track itself. And then once you get into that like breakdown portion of the song, super tight. It definitely has this sort of like almost world feel to it, very similarly to as the band I mentioned before, Turnstile. I feel like they incorporate a lot of like world elements into their music. But I just thought that was really fun, really interesting, and you know they did the classic metalcore trope, which is bring the riff back but slower, and I love that. That's probably one of my favorite tropes about metalcore music. I don't think it's overrated. I know people probably might think that that portion of the song is a little bit overhyped, but I don't know. I feel like it just kind of triggers the Oonga Boonga in me. That is just like, yeah, I like that slow riff, but just like heavier, you know. So I really enjoyed this song. I think it's probably one of his catchiest songs to date thus far. And I've really kind of enjoyed all of it, but I just like the different elements brought in this. I think there is some saxophone going on in this song as well. Gabby, I know, who tours with him. She is fantastic. I also would highly recommend if you haven't seen Bill Murray live, it's quite a different experience than what you hear with the music online. I would definitely recommend checking it out when you go see him on tour because I saw them more recently and they crushed it. And I think they might even sound better live than I think they do on the songs. Not to discount these songs at all because I love them and I'm going to be listening to them a lot. But I will say, in terms of the live presence, definitely a different energy, but like so much better. And I think they just like add like humor into it. It's just like a whole package, and you know, I do kind of realize I'm shilling a little bit, but it really is true. I think the experience live is great, and if you can go out and see him, and he's going to be hitting your city upcoming, definitely go do it. But I think overall, Bill Murray to me just scratches that itch in terms of bands that I really love. I think that the coolest thing about bands right now is just that they're doing what they want to do and kind of experimenting and doing different things. And I would say that the Bill Murray community has been pretty open with just the different things that go on. Obviously, there's probably going to be some outliers. People want to have some heavy shit. People want to have some more melodic stuff, you know? So I think overall, I think this hits a good mix of both. It has the catchy melodies, but it also has the brutal, like dumb, stupid, heavy stuff that you love. So I think this is a good middle ground. And overall, another banger. I really just think that he comes up with some of the best songs that it gets stuck in your head. Bill Murray is someone that I feel like I listen to on a weekly basis just because I just even if I'm not necessarily like, you know, I've been on the sleep token binge much like most people have, but I always go back to Bill Murray because I think he makes stuff that I enjoy and that I don't mind sharing with other people. And I think it's just the level of catchiness and memorability that, like, you can have a song where he's just screaming and doing heavy shit, and then you can have stuff that's a little bit more melodic and fun and bouncy, like this one that you're just roped into for a completely other reason. And then, last night I was actually going back and listening to some older stuff and like listening to like Lens and Timing where and Near, where they're like more softer, approachable, emotional songs that definitely hit your chest. And I think that that is such a cool way that he can kind of, again, hit the full gambit of different genres. So I absolutely love it. I'm always about supporting Bill Murray. You already know that regardless of what goes on, there's going to be a Bill Murray video, period. I love this guy, and I genuinely feel like he deserves the best. And that's not me saying that because I've met him multiple times. I genuinely think he makes great music, and the band that his live band that he has, they're all great people. And big shout outs to Paul, who got me into the show last time they were in Philly. Big love to him. But yeah, man, this one I think I'm going to be beating the ever loving crap out of in the listening to it on a daily basis. So I'm very excited to get a little bit more into it, and hopefully this is maybe get another album. I don't know. We'll find out. This might be the new era, so I'm very excited. But let me know what you think about Boutta Cashew. Would love to know in the comments down below. Are you like me? Are you a stan? Are you not a stan? What are some things that you don't like about Bill Murray? Would love to know kind of the ins and outs of what you think about Bill Murray down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this reaction video, share, like, and subscribe. It goes a long way. And thank you guys for watching. I always love trying to build a great community here, and I just know that the Bill Murray community is goated. I love those guys. So please go check out this new song if you haven't, and check you back for another video coming up soon. So talk to you guys later. Peace.
What the fuck is up